Welcome, race fans. We are back tonight with the USRA Xfinity Series here at Michigan as our season continues. It's actually starting to wind down here a little bit, but we've got, I do have Dwayne LaPrade in the booth with me here. Welcome, Dwayne. Good to have you, brother.
Good to be here, Rudy. I like Michigan. It's one of my favorite tracks, especially to run at. Should see a lot of two-wide racing, especially here in the get-go. Once they get the rubber down, though, they probably are going to go one lane.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see some three-wide here, but it's not going to last long. They were saying that the cars are actually feeling a little tight out there tonight, but you don't want to go three-wide if the car's a little tight. And I'm telling you. Well, let's run. Excuse me. All right, let's run down through the points here real quick here before we go too much further. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to cough in your ear. John Furness still in the points lead. Do you have the points, Dwayne?
I do not, Rudy.
Okay, right above us where it says USRA.
Yep.
You click on that, look over to the right, you'll see the points. I do that in all the channels if you're ever looking for the points. Anyhow, John Furness with 954 points. He has been holding on to the points lead pretty much most of the season. And Josh Schulen has been pretty much second place. I think he bounced around second or third a couple of times, but he's been hanging on in second. But he is 130 points behind the leader right now. Cody Levitt in third, 197 points back. Robert Duvendak in fourth, 209 points behind. Jared Darling in fifth, 210 points back, tied with Jim Ott. Jim Ott's been slowly creeping back up the point leader board there. Jamie Leach in seventh, 214 back. Eric Hawley, eighth, 223 behind. Cole Day in ninth, 234 behind, and in 10th, David Carmen, 242 points behind the leader, John Furness. Dwayne?
Yep, in 11th, you got Jared Hagdorn. He is 245 back. 12th is going to be Jeff Pogo. He is 253. Spencer Owens is 13th. He actually dropped 5 positions last week. He's now 280 back. 14th is going to be Brennan Bogo. He is 288 back. And Dennis Carmen, he is 15th with 332 points behind. 16th is Daniel Dill. He is 342 points back. And 17th is Luke LaFaro. He is 374 points back. 18th is Jeffrey Price, 382 points behind the leader. 19th is Doug Ungari, I think I said that.
Ungari, yep.
390 points. And running out the top 20 is going to be Jordan Smith, and he is 402 points behind the lead.
Very good, very good. Well, looking at the weather here tonight and the race analytics, 75 laps we're doing. That's 150 miles. It's a two-mile track. But, boy, look at them track temperatures. 79-degree air temperature and 110-degree track temperature. Ouch.
Yeah, that's going to choose through some tires.
Yeah. 45 to 55 laps is the tire window here, and sometimes the guys might squeak a little bit more out of that, but tires is going to be pretty key here tonight. Fuel window, I do believe they run a shortened fuel window. I think they run 65% fuel. Could you check that? I'm pretty sure they do.
65%, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so my fuel settings are not accurate then. That's probably going to be about around 30 to 35 laps for a fuel window. But pit road speed, 55 miles an hour.
And 0 fast repairs. You get damage, and your race is going to be done tonight. You need that arrow.
Yes, sir. Coming up here in a while, I may be getting ready to go live here. I think I actually went live at the same time I did. The Upstate Racing Pro Late Model League. And coming up tomorrow night, we do have some races. And probably going to be some of the last races here for over the holidays. We do have one on Saturday for the Laura League, but Manning Electric Super Speedway Series coming up tomorrow night with the OP Racing Super Speedway Series as well. So 2 Super Speedway Series coming up tomorrow night. If that's kind of your to your liking, I like it. I think it's always exciting. because it is kind of packed up. You know, guys are packed up. It's so hard to pass, and it's just you got to be in the right place at the right time. So, all right, well, we're just about ready to cut away for our national anthem. We'll be back with qualifying after that. So don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway. No times have come in just yet, but I do want to thank tonight's sponsor on board here with the USRA for AIM E-Cycling. Check them out there, folks. They have a great website for recycling electronics and stuff, so aimecycling.com. Check them out. There we go. We got some times coming in now. Cole Day to the top of the leaderboard. Zach Nichols. The guy a lot of people fear out here, Zach Nichols, third place. Matt Kemp to the top. All right, Matt Kemp's back. Good to see him back. Robert Duvendak there in fourth. Dan Dill in fifth. We've got a big field here tonight, folks. We've got like 35 drivers in here tonight, so this is going to be great. I just can't wait to see what they're going to be able to do with these cars. You know, I was just noticing there as qualifying started, a big cloud come over the track and made the track all under clouds, which will change how these cars handle. With the, you know, it actually makes the track cooler and could provide better racing. It could make it slick out there, but you got to be able to change as that track changes. Hey, Skittles! Hey, Arfke's looking for you in TeamSpeak. I don't know if you're going to make it in there or not. And folks, please, I hate to say this, but please keep that kind of clean. You know, I've just always been one to kind of make sure that people aren't doing a lot of cussing in there. That's just not cool. 33 drivers, looks like. Unless we have a late arrival here in the next few minutes. But Matt Kemp right now is holding on to the top spot. Galen Gidman into the top 5.
Rudy, you got a copy?
I got you.
Okay, sorry about that. My headset and my microphone just cut out on me. I'm back.
Okay. That's weird. Well, I'm kind of a little surprised, but not really surprised, because I know Matt Kemp is a very good driver. But, this track could be well suiting to him. Maybe that's why he's at the top of the leaderboard right now. I mean, you got even guys, the one that's missing. Where's John Furness? John Furness is not in here.
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, he's got a 130-point lead. I guess he can afford to miss a couple of races. One anyhow, He probably said, heck with it, I'm going to take the night off. I guess he won the truck race there the other night, so. And it was at Michigan as well. All right, well, that's going to do it for qualifying, folks. Next, we'll get them up on the grid here. All right, I like the way they start them on pit road now. That's really cool. All right, the AIM e-cycling starting grid. Excuse me. Matt Kemp taking over the pole there with a 38.281. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Cole Day will start on the outside of the front row there in second. In row 2, we got Zach Nichols in third. Robert Duvendak starting fourth. In row 3, Galen Gidman in 5th, Dan Dill in 6th. In row 4, Chase Berry in 7th, Brennan Bogo 8th. In row 5, Jordan Smith in 9th, and Eric Hawley rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
In 11th, you got Doug Higbee. 12th is going to be Cody Levitt. 13, Jimmy Leach. 14th, Jim Ott. 15th is going to be Anthony Reynolds. 16th is Chris Brown. 17th is going to, I just lost Morgan Baird. 18th, Mike Grandy. Jeff Price is going to be 19th, and Joshua Shulin rounding out the top 20. All
right, Michael LaGuardi will start 21st. Alan Westman in 22nd. David Carmen 23rd, Ed Hewitt 24th, Jared Hagedorn in 25th, Luke LaFaro in 26th, Joe Renaud in 27th, Jeff Pogo in 28th, Tyler Dugan in 29th, Derek Robinson will start 31st, and Josh Cully 32nd, and Craig Lerman 33rd, and Joe Millen starts 34th. So we did have a late arrival. I think that's how it kind of got messed up there a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. Oh man, what a lap by our pole sitter. That was really awesome.
And it looks like John Furness just connected.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Well, he ain't gonna make the grid unless he's just maybe tuning in to watch. And we'll see how they go here. Y'all roll off a pit road. Matt Kemp, our pole sitter. No stage cautions here tonight. Just flat out racing. Doing the best you can. 65% fuel load. So we're probably looking at about lap 30 to 35. They're going to be looking at pit road here. Go ahead.
Looks like Furness just made it. He's actually rolling off pit road dead last right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cutting it a little bit too close right there, I think.
Yeah.
Dang.
So he's got a lot of ground to make up tonight, but it's a lot of time, a lot of track. He can do it if he stays clean. I believe we are on one to go.
Yep. Should be getting the green right here. Boy, the field is not tightened up at all. kind of tightening up here at the last second, but it's a long race. 75 laps here is actually quite long if you think about it. All right, pace car heads into pit road. Matt Kemp in charge of this start. And here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. We're off and going. Great restart. Great start by everybody as they get going here. It'll take them probably at least till the end of the backstretch here to get up to full speed.
Yeah, we should see a lot of 2x2 racing here in the very beginning.
There we go. Zach Nichols quickly into second, clearing Cole Day. Cole Day back to third. Robert Duvendak fourth. Oh, we got a spinner back there. We got several of them spinning. I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Eric Hawley. Wow. Let's see. Let's see what happened to him. This is not what we want to see on the first lap of the race,
no.
You know? I mean...
Oh, he got tagged by Jamie Leach.
Oh, man. All right, they're going into turn one here. Everything seems to be okay. And cars go. Well, it looked like he kind of changed lanes there a little bit and got into Jamie Leach himself. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing, but let me look at it from a different angle here, because it looked like he kind of maybe cut it to the left a little.
Yeah, Leach was coming up and he was coming down.
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. I see it now. Yep. Yeah, Leach just got a little too tight coming out of the corner, but he tagged him more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good deal. No real damage on the car. Just a spin. So back up front. Matt Kemp still leading. Well, thank you all, Skittles, Johnny Boy, Arfke, Skip Carmen, Brandon. A lot of usuals in there. Our usual crowd that hangs out with us here every night. So good to see everybody. Well, they'll get it sorted out here, and we'll be back to green here shortly. So, oh, I forgot about these cameras. My cameras on the wall cams are messed up a little.
Oh,
I
no.
forgot with the new track configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah, something is different about this track that it wasn't like this before. I don't know what the deal is, but it's different configured. I don't know what the difference is, but
Mostly looks retextured.
Get these set while they're in caution. Should have thought of that beforehand. Well, I'm sure it's going to be a good one here once they get going and get the field separated out. There's a lot of cars out there right now, and once we get the herd thinned down just a little bit, it'll be some good racing, I'm sure.
Yeah, once these guys get used to the tight run, especially in traffic, because once it tightens up, you really can't run double file.
Right.
If you remember, John Furness started dead last. He's now up to 26th.
Yeah, isn't that something? Oh, you watch him come up through that field. Oh, it's amazing how he can come up through the field like he does. It's just amazing.
Takes patience and knowing when to make the right moves.
Mm-hmm. Well, the lights are out, so get them going this time, Dwayne.
All right.
Hopefully you have better luck at getting them started than I did.
Let's hope so. Well, let's hope they do better, because it looks like they're wanting to go 3 wide before we even drop the green.
Oh, I know I talk about this a lot, but this is kind of one of my favorite tracks too. I've been to this track so many times, you know, in real life, races and stuff. It's an amazing track. It really is. Amazing facility.
All right, pace car is going to bring him down out of turn 4 one last time. Matt Kemp is going to bring him down to the line here. He's holding right now. And there they go. Oh, there was some bumping beforehand, but they got off to a clean start. The outside line had some bumps, but they collected it.
Yep. Yeah, Zach Nichols almost got into the side of Matt Kemp there. Galen Gidman picking up 1 position there. He did get around Robert Duvendak. Chase Berry.
And that is a heated battle from 4th on back.
Yeah, this is really good stuff right now. And Duvendak going to clear Galen Gidman. Oh, man, pretty close there. Galen actually probably had to lift off the gas just a little bit there.
The heck of a slide job. They are 3 wide for 13th and through 11th.
Yeah, this is the they're going to get it sorted out, though, because they have to. I mean, this is not something that you want to do lap after lap, because all you're doing is wearing your tires out.
Yeah, you see some of those cars running down on the very bottom. They won't stay there for long. They're going to have to move up the track because there's not much grip down there.
Yep. And here comes Jim Ott. Now, Jim Ott ran so good, and he is really, really trying to stay into this. He wants to get into the top 5 here. Now, a couple of guys that I did not see here tonight. I did not see Jared Darling, which is 5th in the points, and I did not see Spencer Owen. So I don't know where them guys are at, but well, Matt Kemp still in the lead.
Yes, sir.
At all the laps so far.
Another 3 wide battle for 15th. They're making it work right now. How long can they keep it up, though?
Yeah, eventually somebody's got to say, okay, this is enough, and we're just going to ride now. And yeah, this is pretty wild up here. They're still 2 wide right now. This is looking pretty strong. Whole day 3rd place, not far behind our leaders. Not far. Go back in the fielder. We got some guys racing back here. Some heavy racing in the back of the field. And that's where I always say that's some of the best racing you'll find mid to backpack, where these guys are really trying to get up there. Wow, there was some contact there. Anthony Reynolds got into the back of Craig Lerman. Just some slight contact there. Lerman got almost out of shape.
Yeah, they don't want to do that too long.
Nope. Jeffrey Price rounding out the 18th spot. Ooh, we got some guys. What the heck? Boy, these guys are really switching. Eric Hawley way back. He did not get any of that damage fixed up. And Anthony Reynolds. I thought I seen something happen there. Anthony Reynolds off the pace.
Might have got into the wall.
Yeah, might have been.
That's going to be the trouble spots, especially once these cars start to tighten up. Coming off turn 2, it's going to be really easy to get yourself into the wall. Turn 4, not so much, but you still see guys do it.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution. And there it is right there. Lerman gets into, it looks like him and Jeff Pogo get together. Let's see what happened. Wow, these guys are really being short on patience here tonight.
Yeah, very short.
Him on Lerman. He was running real well here. I'm not sure.
He had help from the 20 of Luke LaFaro.
Ah, okay.
Looks like LaFaro tried to take it down to the bottom line.
Ooh.
And I don't know if Lehrman didn't know he was there. It looks like they came together.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It does look like Lerman may have dropped it down and did not know that LaFaro was there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think he was trying to protect that position, but no, you know what? That's not true. LaFaro come up into him. Yeah.
And Jeff Pogo, he had nowhere to go. That was just, he was on the brakes. And that was all she wrote for him.
Wow. Well, I promised somebody that we would talk to him. Okay. I said the first one we would talk to. Now, if I can find him in here. There he is.
And
all right, first one in the booth, Galen Gidman.
What's up, Rudy?
We're going to wait till you're done with your pit stop here, brother, before we talk to you.
Yeah, everybody's coming down pit road. And rightfully so. They've been out there 11 laps.
Yep. Well, we had to settle for Galen tonight because Sean's not here, so.
That's about how it's been, Rudy.
I'm kidding you. And Galen Gidman out first, 2-tire change. Tell us about that call.
It is so plowing tight. I mean, I'd like to see how the two go for later, but, you know, if we get caution at the end, but I'm not convinced they're not going to be a little better right now. I don't know. It's just so tight.
Well, you think this might help free it up a little?
That's the hope, man. I mean, it will definitely free it up. It's whether or not it also, you know, the left sides are still doing enough work that it's still going to make it slower. I'm convinced that the balance is going to be better. We'll just have to see where it is on speed.
Right. What were you going to say there, Dwayne?
Sorry, he went in the lead. Matt Kemp, he actually dropped to third. Zach Nicholas also beat him off pit road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he did. Oh, okay, cool. Well, now I see you guys went into turn 3, a big cloud come over, and that's what we're going to see throughout the night here with this dynamic, the dynamic sky. And is that, you think that could maybe come into play later on in the race if it got clouded over and make that track cooler?
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, I haven't done a lot with the dynamic weather yet, so I don't know how fast it takes effect.
Pretty fast.
I mean, pretty fast.
Yeah, a little too fast, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'll definitely change the track. The grip is going to actually make it a little tighter. You're going to go faster, yet the balance will still feel tighter. So I wish we could kind of zap all the clouds and do about 120 degrees track with the way this car is, but.
Well, it was 100. It was 114 at race time, so I don't know what it is right now.
Well, then I'll take 125 then if it was 104. Yeah, whatever we can do to free this thing up, it's pretty snug. But
Dwayne said it just dropped down to 92. So see how just a cloud goes over and it drops like 10 or 12 degrees. I mean, yeah, that ain't correct. They need to work on that time a little bit, but.
Well, hey, Rudy, I got to make sure to give a shout-out to my man, Raj Muth. He's running from the Popo right now, so we're all wishing him good luck in getting away.
All right. Good luck.
See ya.
All right. Popo. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Back to green. Again, thanks to AIM E-Cycling, folks, for sponsor of this series. Check out their website there for recycled electronics. Pace car about to head into pit road. And Galen Gidman with a 2-tire change, and he's on the loud pedal. Green, green, green.
Yeah, that was very important for him to make sure he didn't spin those tires being on 2 tires.
Yes, he did just exactly what he should have did right there. Just a slow takeoff. Let's see how the car reacts here going into turn 1, almost up to full speed now. Side by side, Zach.
We got a car going around.
Oh, I seen that. Oh, all day. I can't catch up with him. I gotta wait a minute. There it is. Let's go see what happened here to Cole Day. And this is again right on the start. Seems like turn 2 is going to be really a treacherous place tonight.
Yeah, especially with tight running race cars like they're reporting. That's going to be, you're going to see guys hitting the wall, self spins. That's usually what you see off to.
Now he's trying to pinch somebody down here. Oh, they come up the hill and got into the side of Cole Day right there.
Oh,
that
no.
was the 25 there, Jordan Smith. But he was trying to really pinch Jordan down, you know. And you know how that can be, boy, when you pinch somebody down like that, it kind of puts both of you in a bad situation right at that.
Especially if they're tight, because they're going to come up into you. There's no doubt about it. You got to make sure you leave them just enough room, and that can be the difference between going around and what you just saw.
Oh yeah. Well, caution number 3, folks. We still got 61 to go. I mean, gosh, we hope this isn't going to be the night of the cautions here. At this track, this should be a good race, and that's why I'm kind of concerned that, you know, I guess maybe we'll get the cautions out of the way early, and then maybe we'll see some good green flag racing. Now, last week, they ran Dover, and that was an amazing race. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, I think some of these guys just got to settle down, try to just let the race come to them. A lot of people are trying to get positions as many as they can on the restart, and that's where it's causing trouble.
Sure. Yep. And knowing that the car is so tight like that, you know, that's what they need to, you know, they need to think about things when they're doing things like that, knowing how tight the car is and it could wash up into somebody. They got to, you know, rethink that. Hey, Ken. Hey, T. Tanya. Hopefully you guys enjoy the race here tonight.
Well, we're 16 laps in, and John Furness is now 12th.
Isn't that something? I told you, man. He is moving. Started dead last on the field.
Might be something to why he's the points leader.
Yep. That's what makes a champion.
Absolutely.
He's just got that knack for, you know, running well. Well, Luke LaFaro out of the race. Like he took his car behind the wall. So we're down to 33 drivers, and they're all still on the lead lap.
Yeah, it looks like Hagerton was the wave around this time.
Yep. He'll be at the back end of the field there. Jared Hagedorn trying to catch up. I'll tell you, they have some excellent racers in here, and you know that's what kind of surprises me about having 3 cautions already, because these guys, they have some excellent racers in here that can handle these cars so well.
I'm wondering if this is a strategy move. The 99 car, Michael Ligori, he came in topping off and getting 4 fresh tires when everybody else stayed out. Wonder if that's strategy play for thinking there's going to be a long run.
Could be, and same with Craig Lerman, both of them on pit road. Craig could be getting a little damage fixed up though too.
Yeah, he's very damaged. The front of his car is almost destroyed.
Well, hopefully everybody's ready for Christmas, ready for the new year, start 2019. I know we're pretty excited about 2019 here at MaxSpeedTV. There's going to be a few changes. Hopefully you guys are all here to ride along with us for the new changes, but it's going to be kind of exciting.
Looking forward to some of those myself.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Well, tell you what, Galen is enjoying this because it's given his tires a chance to cool down and catch up with everybody else's.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. And now Galen is not in the top 20 in points. He kind of come in later in the season, so he's not, you know, but he did get some bonus points out of this tonight by leading some laps. Zach Nichols starting on the outside with him. Matt Kemp, our pole sitter, going to be starting third, and Robert Duvendak fourth. Jordan Smith now up to fifth, and Chase Berry sixth place. Brendan Bogo seventh, Jim Ott eighth, Jimmy Leach ninth, and Morgan Baird. That's another one to keep an eye on. Morgan Baird, he's a great racer too. He's going to be starting in 10th. All right, get him going here, Dwayne.
All right. Now it's going to be interesting on this restart to see, because Goodman, he went very early last time. I'm wondering if he's going to let him draw out a little bit longer, thinking Nichols is going to anticipate him going early. Let's see if he switches it up here.
Yeah, you never know. Galen's a pretty seasoned racer, so he knows the kind of like the little things to do to try to catch people off guard. You know, he may wait a couple of seconds, or he may just go right on the pace car. There ain't no telling.
We're about to find out. Pace car is off, and he is definitely waiting.
Oh boy!
Oh, he made him wait. Oh, he waited till the green, and he got the jump.
A little trickery going on by them guys. That caught Zach Nichols off guard.
Yeah, he had to slow up, or he was going to get black flagged, and that allowed our pole sitter to get by him.
Yes, sir.
And he may lose third.
Duvendak to the inside. Boy, and he had to lift a little bit, or he'd have got into the side of Zach Nichols. Matt Kemp, and I'll tell you, he's just being shoved down the backstretch here by Zach Nichols. Good race, and Galen got a little tight right there in the corner, and that let Matt Kemp and Zach Nichols close up on him. Now Matt looks to the inside of Galen. I'm thinking it might have freed that car up just a little bit too much for Galen.
Yeah, 2 tires, it works in theory, but I don't think it's going to be the way to go going forward. But he's holding his own. Here he comes back. He's got the draft help.
Yeah, Zach Nichols is going right along with them. And I'll tell you what, for a second there, I thought Zach was going to put his nose right in between them two and go up the middle. And
give it about 60 laps.
Matt Kemp's back in the lead. He clears them. These guys know that he did a 2-tire change, so it's just he's just a sitting duck there waiting for him, you know.
Yeah.
Zach Nichols now looking to the inside of Matt Kemp. That would be for the lead for the first time today. I can't stay on Zach because he keeps blinking.
And we have a new leader for the time being.
Yep.
We got the crossover going on.
See, I can't stay on him. He's just blinking too much. Zach's not even going to get the lead a lap unless he can get a good run off of the corner here.
Yeah, he's going to need a lot of drafting help to get by him. I don't think he's going to do it.
Nope. Matt Kemp's going to beat him to the line. Well, Galen's doing a good job of holding these guys behind him off, but I don't know for how much longer.
Yeah, now that he's back in the draft and not in that clean air, he should be able to keep up with these guys a little bit. He's just got to hope for a quick caution so everybody else pits and he can get back on sequence.
Jordan Smith falls in behind Duvendak. He's still taking a look every now and then to the inside. And Zach Nichols around the outside of Matt Kemp. And if I can stay on him long enough, I'll try, but coming to the line, it's going to be Zach Nichols leading his, well, I guess he did lead a lap. Okay.
Yeah, he did lead that lap.
All right. Yeah, that's his second lap. Somewhere he led a lap. All right, John Furness up to 8. He just keeps picking them off slowly but surely.
One by one.
You know, not putting yourself into bad situations is a big thing. You know, he did get around Jim Ott. Now, those two have been ones that have been battling quite a bit. The early part of the season, they were back and forth in the points. But one I wanted to catch up with was Josh Schulen.
And here we go. John Furness takes it 3 wide. He wants 2 positions out of this.
Well, yeah, and they're 4 wide behind him. They were just back there with Josh Schulen.
And he does a slide job, and he makes it work.
He does. Brennan Bogo comes back on the outside. Furnace looks again to the inside. Jim Ott gets by Chase Berry. Chase goes back to ninth place. Furnace
and it
again.
is a drag race down the front stretch.
I'm telling you, man, he's doing a great job. It won't take Furnace long. He knows 75 laps goes pretty quick. We're already a third of the way through. So 75 laps, you don't want to mess around and wait around, till halfway to start making your move. He needs to get himself at least up to the front, somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's close. From dead last to sixth. That's pretty amazing.
And he's not done yet.
All right, Doug Higbee, Mike Grandy.
Oh, we got a car in a wall.
Ooh, yeah. Mike Grandy.
Gordon Smith.
And I like Grandy's car, man. That is a nice looking car. Got the iRacing logo on the hood, on the side. Nice looking car.
So it looks like Zach Nichols and
Matt Kemp.
Zach Nichols actually got into the wall coming off 4. And Jordan Smith came off the wall in the corner right behind him. They both got the wall, but it looks like it hurt Jordan Smith worse. He's actually back to 6th now.
A slight touch of the wall there by Matt Kemp, but Zach Nichols, he got really tight. He had to actually lift. Robert Duvendak into 3rd now. Jim Ott 4th. Jim Ott made a big move there. And Chase Berry, so it must be, Furnace got tight.
Yeah, we're starting to see the tires wearing, and it's playing into effect. In fact, Galen Gidman, he's dropping like a rock now. He's praying for a caution.
Yep. Yeah, it was worth the try. Like he said, if it was late in the race, it might have been a really good call, which I agree with. Late in the race, like inside 10 to go or something like that, that could be an excellent call, but you got to try it,
Absolutely.
Because it
and
may
that
have
early
been
in the race, at least you know what you're going to be able to do for later on. So
right.
Short run, it's fine. If you get another long run, you don't want to do it.
It might have been just a ticket out there to free that car up enough,
That is true.
All right, behind them is Morgan Baird and these guys back here. This is good stuff. Morgan coming from 17th to 11th.
We got a heavy battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now.
Oh, yeah. Duvendak gets a little tight. Jim Ott, Chase Berry both get by. Here goes John Furnace by. So Duvendak goes back to 6th. See, they got the cautions out of the way early, and they're settled in now. So. And Matt Kemp's got almost a 3/4 of a second. Well, I guess a little over half a second lead over second place Zach Nichols. And Jim Ott is coming.
Yeah, Zach Nichols getting that damage has really hurt him. He has not been able to stay with Kemp since.
Yeah.
That's the problem with this at this track. You're so aero dependent. It just takes a little wrinkle in the fender and you're slowing down at least 2/10.
Riding along here with Jim Ott, Chase Berry, John Furnace. That's something you don't want to look in your rearview mirror and see is John Furnace right behind you, because your time is limited to have that position.
Absolutely, and taking care of your tires, that's the key here. Not pushing it too hard and taking the passes where they come. And he's done a good job of being patient and just waiting for other guys to make mistakes.
Duvendak in 6th place, Brennan Bogo in 7th, and Jordan Smith now 8th place. And Galen Gidman has went back to 9th place, but he is right on Jordan Smith's tail. Let's go back in the back here and check on. We had Craig Lerman did take his car behind the wall. Last one on the lead lap, Joe Millen. Actually back here with Eric Hawley. Eric's still into the group here a little bit, but Joe Millen has kind of lost the draft. How about old Ed Hewitt? There we go. Started 24th and is running 19th. He's looking to make a pass here on David Carmen. I'll tell you, he said he's got a different wheel now. Yep. He's had it for a long time, but he just kind of dug it out and started using it again.
Oh, we got a
Carmen.
That's going to be the 30 of David Carmen.
Yep. Let's go see. Boy, he just hit the inside wall hard. Let's see what happened here to Carmen. I think he might have had some contact there.
Oh, yeah. Doug Higbee looked like he got a little loose coming off the corner. Just a wiggle a little bit, just enough to get into the back of him.
And Ed Hewitt's son is inside here, which that doesn't really help matters any because it does kind of disturb the air around Carmen's car. And Higbee right there. For some reason he come up the hill and did get into the back of David Carmen. Just a wiggle coming off the corner. And it could be just such a thing as Higbee was just trying to get his car back under control because it might have been a little loose coming out of turn 4.
Yeah.
Poor Carmen, man. He hit the wall pretty hard here. It looked like he was trying to steer it, but you can't steer in that grass.
Yeah, no.
It's like driving on ice when you're in that grass.
Absolutely.
So poor David Carmen. Man.
I tell you who's enjoying this caution, Mr. Gidman. He is in 8th, and he's going to be able to get back on the tire cycle with these guys, get 4 fresh ones on there.
Good deal.
I would be highly surprised if anybody stays out here.
I don't think so. I think everybody's going to come to Pit Road. That's you almost have to. Your hand's forced, you know.
Yeah, even on 5 lap old tires, you're gonna. If I was out there, I'd be coming in for 4 fresh ones.
Well, watch the one you want to watch right now is John Furness because he's already in his pit stall. Watch for him to come off of pit road. He's going to be right up there.
He's already coming down.
I'll take 4 fresh fuel goods and be off there. Full tank of fuel. Furnace is, yeah, he's coming down pit road right now. All right, Jim Ott got out ahead of him. I don't know. I think Jim Ott come out of the...
That was a tight battle off pit road.
But Jim Ott comes out first. I think Matt Kemp was second.
Yep. Zach Nichols third, and John Furness, he came out 4th.
Yep. Not bad. All right. Let's find somebody to talk to here. I'll tell you somebody we don't talk to very often. Eric Hawley, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy. Go ahead.
Well, Eric, tell me what's going on out there, man. You guys, I got to find you on the track. Okay. You had some problems there earlier. What happened? You got spun.
Honestly, I kind of spun myself. I thought I had more room coming off of 2 and didn't realize that 2 car was underneath me and turned myself on his nose. So that's all my fault.
Well, what's the track? Is it changing out there as the clouds come over? Because that's what we're kind of seeing here.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. We're just kind of battling tightness all the way around. My car's junk, so I don't really have any tips or pointers for you.
Well, I mean, so what do you got to do to get yourself up there further? Just hope and pray there's a few more cautions to take out some good drivers, or?
Yeah, 10 to 12 big ones should get me up near the front.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll let you go, Eric. Good luck out there for the rest of the race.
Appreciate it, Rudy. Thank you.
Yep. 10 or 12 good ones will be up. He'll be up in the front then. So
right
Jim,
now,
go ahead.
Yeah, right now he's running 28th, but I mean, the damage on his car, the front end looks fine, so if he stays in the draft, he should be okay.
Right.
The rear end is really banged up, though. That's going to hurt him in the long run.
Well, it's going to be pretty tough out here on a lot of drivers. We've seen some guys tapping the walls there a little bit. We've seen Zach Nichols get into the wall. He's going to be restarting third on the inside of John Furness right now. But some big movers, really don't have any big movers. Alan Westman might be he's probably one of the biggest movers out there.
I would say the biggest mover right now is John Furness, dead last to fourth.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, I don't even have a starting position for him because he started as they were gridding.
Right.
He started dead last. Pretty amazing there. Well, the lights should go out. We should be able to go back green next time. I think we'll be restarting on lap 38.
Yep, lights are out. Here we go.
When you've watched thousands of these, you can pretty much call it.
Absolutely.
Thousands I've done. I'd really like to know, I don't know if there's any way I could ever really get an accurate count, because I've probably got like, I don't know, 1,800 or 2,000 on YouTube that I've done myself, and probably about, I don't know, 500 to 700 on Twitch that I did before I ever started doing YouTube.
Right.
So probably about 3,000 streams I've done. A lot.
Yeah. And it looks like Craig Learman, he has taken his car behind the wall. He's done for the day.
Ah, man. Other one, yeah.
That leaves us 31 cars on the lead lap. David Carmen is the only car 2 laps down right now.
Yep. But it's good that he's back out on the track. That's the good thing. And
yeah, I mean, quick. At best case, he's only 2 laps down, so if some of these guys start falling off, he's got some points he can make up.
Yep. Wouldn't be a race here without the Nestle's quick car.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go, folks. We're a little past halfway. Pace car's in, and there goes Jim Ott on the loud pedal. Green flag is up. We're back underway here at Michigan tonight for the USRA Xfinity Series, sponsored by AIM E-Cycling, folks.
And he wasted no time getting out on that.
Matt Kemp. Now John Furness around the outside of Zach Nichols. And he gets that third spot.
And he's looking to take second right here.
Yes, he is. He got a huge run off of turn 2. Drives it in hard into turn 3.
This is going to be the hard spot. If he can hold it down there, not many guys can, but holding it off turn 4s should have a good run going into 1, and they are side by side.
Well, one thing he had going good for him right there was them brand new tires.
Absolutely. And he'll take the position now.
Yep, Matt Kemp back to third. Matt drops it clear to the bottom row. He's going to try the crossover.
He ain't done yet.
Nope.
He's going to make him earn it, that's for sure.
Now, like I said at the beginning of the race, keep an eye out for Matt Kemp. I mean, he put that car on the pole for a reason.
Absolutely.
That car must have been feeling really good to him.
Well, I tell you what, Jim Ott is loving seeing this in his mirror because he is pulling away.
Yes, he is. Half a second. Hey, it ain't much, but it's half a second.
Right.
Back here, side by side, Robert Duvendeck and Morgan Baird going at it.
And Gillen also in the mix there. He's going to go by him on the outside.
Yeah, I think the outside's where you want to be. I mean, you know, it's just that's where you're going to be able to make the passes better, I think.
Yeah, just being on the bottom, it gets so tight coming off the corners that you just slide up. You almost have to use the whole track.
Baird, wow, really big wiggle there coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, he got in the wall, and that damage is definitely going to send him backwards in a hurry.
Chase Berry gets by, was in the 7th. Whole day back into the mix of things here. Started 2nd today and got spun earlier, and now he's right back into 11th. He comes into today 9th in points. And he's battling with the guy in 2nd in points, Josh Schulin.
Yep. How about Schulin? He started 20th, and he's fighting for a top 10.
Yeah. I told you, man, these guys are running excellent out here. Cody Levitt, Ed Hewitt up to 14th. He's taken 10 positions off of his starting position. Oh, man. Oh, man, I just seen... Wow. Big wiggle there by the 78 of Brennan Bogo. Really impressed with the run here Matt Kemp's got going today, though. This is really good stuff.
Yeah, these guys, now that they've gotten those first few cautions out of the way, they settled down. We're seeing some good racing. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of this all the way to the end.
Yeah. One that's hurting the most, I think, in all of this right now is Dan Dill. He is way back in 27th, not where he wants to be at all. I mean, you know, you got to think we're in the second half of the race here. He does not want to be back that far because it would be so hard for him to get up to the front. Dan comes in here 16th in the points. So if he's going to try to, you know, get himself inside the top 10 in points, he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, he's going to probably have to try, if they get a quick caution, he's going to have to try a 2-tire stop just for track position.
Well, Jim Ott's on a mission, I think, Dwayne, to try to lead the most laps here today, I think.
Well,
Matt
he's got a good chance of doing it.
Yeah, Matt Kemp's led 23, and he wants to get back to the front. But Jim Ott showing the way here after starting 14th. Halfway through the race, he's leading, and he's not going to look back.
Yeah, I think these guys right now, they're all single file. They know we still got a lot of laps to go. They're just kind of feeling each other out right now, waiting for the next set of tires.
And Morgan Baird, Cole Day in a battle. Cole Day looks to the inside of Morgan Baird now. A little
he slides
tight.
up.
Oh my! Oh, and Morgan Baird into the wall, and there they go.
The yellow flag is out.
Morgan Baird hit the wall hard.
He's upside down.
Let's go take a look. I'm going to try to get on Morgan Baird here because he's the one that got really tight. And got into the outside wall. You'll see here in a minute when they come off of turn 2.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Price just T-bones Baird, sending him barrel rolling.
Oh, man. And Baird. Here they are getting ready to come out of turn 2. And it looks like Cole Day come up and kind of forced him up there. Not really hit him, but it was enough to put Morgan Baird into the wall. He come down, gathered up Cole Day. Schulin barely missed him. Oh, right there it is. Oh, my gosh. Jeffrey Price. Oh, man. You believe that?
Hey, Rudy, I think you ought to go back and do an in-car from Ed Hewitt. I don't know how, but he managed to drive through all of that.
Well, let me see if I can here. See if I can. I'll try to find Ed Hewitt. Might not get an interview in, but we'll try to get. See, was it? Find
R16.
All right, let me go on board here with Ed. All right, going slow motion. This is all happening right in front of Ed. He steers right and steers left and misses. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
I don't know how he missed that, but that was great driving by him.
Wow, that's that new wheel he's got. Good job, Ed. Well, the guy stayed out. Dan Dill. Looks like maybe he might have missed his pit stall. That's what I'm kind of thinking, because he never stopped.
And John Furness beats everybody off of pit road.
I know, and that's something.
And he took 4 tires. How he did that, I have no idea. That was a great pit stop by his crew.
Yeah, he was a second faster on pit road than Matt Kemp. Well, I want to get a word in with Matt Kemp here. Let me see if I can find him. Guess he's not in TeamSpeak. All right then. All right. Well, how about Josh Joshua Schulin? Let's talk to Josh Schulin. You got a copy?
I got you.
How did you miss all of that, brother?
Luck. Very good luck.
Man, I'll tell you, everybody was scrambling on that, and a lot of guys really did good. The one that suffered the most on that, I think, was who was that? Jeffrey Price. I think they hit him. Yeah, Jeffrey Price. He T-boned. Man, that was horrible. Well, what's the track feeling like out there to you right now?
It's not so bad for 5 or 10 laps, and then it gets really tight. So you really have to have a lot of off-throttle time to be able to turn the corner and get down this long straightaway with some speed.
Well, you started 20th, and you're inside the top 10. You've been slowly inching your way up to the front.
Yeah, I'm not too good at qualifying at these 2-mile tracks, so I've gotten lucky, missed some wrecks, so we'll see what tonight has in store for me.
Well, you've been holding on to second place in the points behind Furness, and Furness, I don't know, he's an alien, man. That guy's in like in another league, you know?
Yeah, he definitely is.
But I'll tell you what, you've been doing an excellent job hanging on to second in the points, so when it comes down to the chase, I think it's going to be interesting to see who can win that. So, all right, we'll wish you the best of luck out there, Josh. Bring one home for you, man.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
All right. Josh Schulin, folks. Second in the points, running 8th.
Well, I don't know if Dan was listening to us, but he is running first. He ran through pit road. He didn't stop, but I don't know how that's going to help him right now. He's got to hope for a quick caution, but right now he's the point man. Here he comes. He's coming to pit road now. Looks like he was just trying to get some laps, or laps led there. So,
yeah, very much needed point, you know. But John Furness just led his first lap of the race, so bonus point for him.
Last to first.
That's right, man. 3/4 of the way through the race, and he's got a clean car. Now, they can make it from here on fuel. They can make it from here on tires. It's just a matter of keeping your car in one piece and don't make any mistakes out there right now.
Yeah, though, if they get another caution, they're going to come in and get tires.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, this is caution number 5 on the track. So, actually, not too bad. Once they got them first couple of cautions out of the way early, that was a nice green flag run there, and now they got the last 25 laps to go here. Let's see how this turns out. So get them going.
All right. Clouds are out right now. Track is now to 93 degrees. Should have a little extra grip for this start. Pace car is off, and Furness is going to hold him. He's going to bring him slowly down. There he goes. Green flag's out. He spun a little bit, but so did Matt Kemp. So they're pretty much equal on that start.
All right, Galen Gidman back into 4th, but Robert Duvendak gets a run on the outside and is going to clear him. And Galen Gidman back to 5th. And here comes Alan Weissman. Now, this is the closest we've seen Alan to the front, coming from 22nd. Oh, he gets super tight in the corner and has to lift. And did he get tight?
Yeah, and he's going to lose a spot.
Yep, Chase Berry's going to take advantage of that. Jim Ott and Josh Schulin side by side here for 8th and 9th. This is some good racing going on by these guys. And if you notice, Matt Kemp's not letting John Furness check out on him.
No, the top 3 are nose to tail.
Well, it started out as a 34-car field here tonight, folks. We've only lost 3 drivers. Jeffrey Price did take his car behind the wall after that T-bone crash. Wow, I can't say as I blame him. Probably just too much damage to fix on that car.
Yeah, and we still got 28 cars on the lead lap, so still a pretty good sized field.
Zach Nichols now in 3rd. Looks like he's got his blinking taken care of there, doing a lot of blinking earlier. Duvendak and Galen Gidman.
Yeah, and right now the battle is for 6th through 9th.
Yeah, this is heating up big time back here. Weissman, Berry, Schulin, Ott, and Levitt. And Ed Hewitt's into the mix of this. Holy smokes, man, where is this guy getting all this speed from? I'm telling you what, that wheel, that equipment.
Oh, yeah. And there's nothing like new equipment to give a guy an extra boost of confidence. Though he gets tight there.
Oh, man, did he get tight.
Keeps it off him.
Good job. He kept it off a Levitt. He had to lift. Brandon Bogo, 12th. This is some exciting stuff going on right here right now.
Absolutely. Not missing anything up front. They are still nose to tail. No,
Schulin on the outside of Berry goes into 7th. This is the closest we've seen him to the front today. Coming from 20th to 7th.
Yep, getting down to it. Got almost 20 laps left. These guys know they got to go now.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, one that I'm kind of waiting for him to drop the hammer here is Chris Brown. Because Chris is an excellent racer. Just trying to, wait for him to get that tide ride up inside that top 10.
He's got a lot of ground to make up, though. He's 18th right now.
21 to go at the line. Derek Robinson, 31st, running in 20th. Mike Grandy, Dan Dill, 21st and 22nd. Furness only got a 1/10 of a second lead over Matt Kemp right now. Unbelievable run. Just the kind of run that you just know that Furness is going to be there when it comes down to get the checkered flag. It's if anybody's got anything to beat him.
Yeah, you got to think that Matt Kemp and Zach Nichols right now, they're just running nose to tail trying to save their stuff for the end.
That would be a smart thing to do because, Furness is so steady on the wheel. It's rare that you see him make a mistake. The car might get a little loose or a little twirly on the exit of a turn or something, but you don't see Furness make too many mistakes.
Yeah, and that's what you need. You gotta, if you can get through a race, the guy who makes the least amount of mistakes is the guy who usually ends up winning everything.
Yep.
Kemp is definitely giving him a run for his money.
Westman. Where did I get Weissman from? Oh, I know there's a Weissman in another league I do. Westman in 6th, Chase Berry 7th. He did get back around Josh Schulin. Jim Ott just barely making into the top 10 right now. He does have company, Brandon Bogo and Jamie Leach back here. Anthony Reynolds back into the race here. If you remember earlier, he was at the tail end of the field. He's got himself right back into 14th, so he's not out of it by any means.
Oh no, all he needs is a quick caution, get it caught back up to the leaders, and he's good to go.
To check in with Jared Hagedorn. Now, Jared, 11th in the points, and tonight is just not being kind to Jared. He has just not been able to get himself up into position here tonight.
A lot of it may have to do with the damage he's got on the front of that car. That's he's definitely hurt that car quite a bit. He's gotten into the wall a couple times.
Yeah, and what we were talking about earlier with Eric Hawley, now he's got the damage on the rear end of that car, which really isn't going to hurt the well, it might hurt the downforce a little, but I think downforce is an issue here tonight anyhow. You can tell by as tight as the cars are, and with only a 65% fuel load, the cars are a lot lighter in the back end than they would be with a full tank.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how they can do that with a computer program, you know.
Yeah.
If x plus y equals what, you know, but if x is this number and y is that number, it's a different equals, you know. I don't know, it's weird how they do that, all ones and zeros. Duvendak, 4th. Come on, Robert. Get that car up there. He's got some right front damage on his car. See if I can get down here and get a little. You can see, actually, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage for that car. I'm surprised he's up doing so good.
Running excellent. He's actually pulled away from Galen Gidman now. Galen's got a little bit of right front damage.
So far, no change up front. They're content to run nose to tail right now.
Yep. And you just kind of makes you sit here and wonder if Matt Kemp or Zach Nichols has anything for Furnace. I kind of doubt it, but, you know, you just never know. Matt just blinked out big time there.
Yeah.
Oof. That got rid of his blinking and they gave it to Matt. All right, riding along here with Zach Nichols in the Ream car. 3rd place. Matt Kemp and John Furnace just ahead of him. And it makes you wonder if he's saving any. You know, these guys, they come down to the end here. It's going to be, there's not going to be time to save anything. It's going to be everything you got out there.
Yeah, you're going to have to make your move within 5 to 10 to go, or you're just not going to have enough time.
Nope. And then, as I always say, getting to the leader's one thing, but passing them's another.
Especially as tight as these cars are.
We've been seeing Matt Kemp do some, yeah, can't even think right now. He's been able to do some stuff on the bottom a little bit. His car doesn't seem to be quite... There he goes. Oh, Furnace got really tight.
That opened the door.
Yep. Matt Kemp had to check up a little bit or he was going to take Furnace right out of the race. And Zach Nichols said, see ya. Time for me to take over second.
Yep, and I think he's looking for first right now.
I think so, too. Like I said, that's a guy that they always dread to see out there on the track, and I'm sure John Furnace is one of them. He probably hates to see Zach Nichols on the track.
It's coming up on 10 to go. It is definitely go time.
I watched Zach Nichols in a dirt race yesterday on the new track. I got him on video. I recorded. I was kind of testing everything after the update yesterday, and he was in the midgets on the new Chili Bowl track. And, of course, he won. The guy can drive anything, I can tell you. He can drive anything. Well, Jim Ott, Josh Schulin still battling back here. Cody Levitt, Chase Berry, Ed Hewitt. This is some good racing going on back here. Chase Berry now gets around, or trying to get around, Cody Levitt.
Like he's going to do it.
Well, if John Furness wins tonight, he'll sweep the week. He won the trucks Tuesday. And if he wins tonight, he'll sweep this whole week right here in racing at USRA. If he can do it. Coming to 9 to go this time by. Come down to this, folks. Let's take a look at the cautions we've had here tonight. 5 cautions. We've had 10 lead changes. So that's pretty cool. We've had a few leaders out there that have got some bonus points. And actually, I think the guy, well, if John leads the rest of the laps, let's see, that would give him 28 laps. Matt Kemp's led 25. Galen Gidman's led 7. Jim Ott led 10. I think that's pretty much all the leaders we've had. Yeah, those are the leaders. Oh my gosh, Schulin! Good
that was a heck of a save on his part.
That car was gone. Ed Hewitt gets by. Cody Levitt gets by. Schulin back to 11th. And he may get past
I think he's okay with that. After a save like that, he's just happy to be back in the race.
He might get passed up here by Brennan Bogo, I think. Oh, wow, who was that?
That is
Robert Duvendak. Man, wow, he just about lost that thing. He was clear down below the white line. Well, that let Jim Ott get by him. Good save, though, coming off of turn 2, man. He probably seen that inner wall coming, and he thought, well, my race is over.
Yeah. Yeah, usually that wall is not too forgiving, especially when you smack it that hard.
Yep. Well, he's not blinking so bad I can't stay on him, but he might have just dropped out. I don't know. He's gone. He may come back.
Yep. Still no change up front. They're still nose to tail.
Yep.
Got to think these guys got to make a move sometime if they're going to make one at all. You got coming up on 5 to go.
I don't think Duvendak is coming back. It looks like Oh, Morgan Baird out of the race. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think Duvendak's coming back.
No, he fell to unacceptable levels. He's out.
Oh, my. That's a bummer. Well, one of the kids fired up their computer, or they're downloading something or whatever, but oh, that's a bummer. All right, 5 to go this time by for John Furness, coming from dead last on the field. 34th position. Actually started just as they were gridding up. He joined the race. And it took him about half of the race to get to the lead. It was
and he's on pace to lead the most laps as well.
Yeah, about lap 40 or something like that. I think he took over the lead somewhere along in there, 40, 45. Yeah, he'll lead about, if he wins, he'll lead about 28 laps. That'll be the most laps of anybody. So again, he's going to clean up on the points here tonight. Like he needs them, right?
Right.
Galen Gidman, 4th.
Good run for him.
Yeah. Well, how about this here battle? Jim Ott and Ed Hewitt going at it. Ed's going to the inside.
Let's see if he can make it stick. I don't think he can.
Man, what a run for Ed Hewitt tonight.
Absolutely. Especially after avoiding that wreck. That's got to be the save of the race right there.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. Good to see my old buddy Ed running so good, man. It just kind of brings back the old days to memory. Him and I used to race together all the time, man. Oh, man.
2 to go. Does Zach Nicholas have anything for John Furness?
Well, yeah, it's going to be 2 to go when they get to the line here. So I really don't think Zach's got anything for him. I really don't. I may be wrong on that, but I think he's just got enough to hang on to Furness, and he's just going to take second. Did close up a little bit right there on him, though.
Yeah, I saw him peek out high last lap. This lap he peeked out low. He's trying to find anything he can to get around him.
All right, 2 to go, folks. 2 laps to go. And to check in, Chris Brown is making some progress back here. He gets by Jamie Leach, but it's not going to be enough to put him into the front, though. But we're going to stay on this lead pack up here right now. They have just been like this for, gosh, what, about the last 25 laps?
Yep.
Might have changed the order a little bit, but they've been like this for 25 laps.
Now, if they're going to do anything with Furness, they got to do it now.
Yep. White flag in the air for John Furness. 1 more lap to go. 4 corners. And Furness going to bring home back-to-back wins, winning Thursday in the trucks and Tuesday in the trucks. Gosh, Thursday in the Xfinity Series, so sweeping the week for him. Into turn 3 for the final time. And he's looking for that checkered flag coming off of turn 4. Doesn't look like Zach Nichols has got anything for him. Nope. Matt Kemp, our pole sitter, and they're all splitting up here. Is it going to be changed? Oh, Furness by a nose. Wow, that was crazy right there. Good finish.
Excellent finish.
Yes.
After a shaky start, that was a great race. These guys, kudos to them.
Man, that was amazing. All right, well, folks, we'll get these guys up here just a minute and get them all in the booth with us here. We'll talk to them. So we'll be right back. All right, we caught up with our winner here tonight, John Furness. Congratulations, John, sweeping the week here at USRA. Tell me about the race tonight, starting from dead last.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun. We did start dead last. I think I joined and had 7 seconds left to grid, so that was a close one, close call there. I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight. I am sure glad I got to come out and do this. Love racing here. That was a ton of fun, and then battling with my teammates there at the end. Couldn't ask for a better result. Great day.
Yes, it was. Well, we talked about how much you guys went through a rash of cautions there at the beginning of the race, and then it settled into some good green flag runs, and a lot of people were saying the cars were really tight out there. So how did you manage to deal with that tightness in the track changing with the clouds to sun and clouds to sun?
Yeah, it was super tight. We lucked out at the beginning there with all those cautions because we started dead last and were able to make a couple of spots, and the caution would come out, and then we'd make a few on pit road, and then we got a long run there, and you just got to save your tires when you know it's going to get tight like that. You can't burn off that right front, and just wait your time, and then they start coming to you. I got up to the front, and then there was a car right in front of me that tapped the wall, and we lost a couple spots. But other than that, we had a great run, just saving tires and trying to manage the long run stuff there.
Well, we seen you get a little tight there. I think it was about 5 or 6 to go. You got a little tight, and it looked like maybe Zach might have tried to take a look to your inside there, but you managed to hold him off there coming off of turn 4. So it was just that tight out there today, huh?
Yeah, it was. And, you know, that last run, I was saving fuel. I had to manage the cap, so to speak. So I checked my mirrors and see where they were at. I mean, I'm out of fuel right now. I made one lap after the checker there and coasted around. It was really, really close on fuel, so we had to keep an eye on that. You know, just coasting, rolling into the corners and coasting a little bit. So that was a little bit strategy on my part, but those guys were fast. Matt and Zach, they were both really fast. I think we were all equal. It's just whoever got out front was able to hold everybody off today.
Right. Well, great run out there today, John. What do you think about sweeping this week, man? We don't get to talk to you guys much about that situation.
I'm all smiles right now. I'll tell you that. This is my home track. I grew up and still live very, very near this racetrack here. Spent a lot of good times out here. So to park it in Victory Lane 2 times this week, couldn't ask for anything more. It's really special, and I was able to join late tonight and keep my points lead. So we're looking pretty good for the rest of the season here.
Well, I've probably seen you up there. If you've been to the track, I've probably seen you a few times because I've been there a lot. So it is a good track. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of my favorite tracks. I mean, to go to, and to race on. I love to race on this track. It's a lot of fun. Well, who you got to thank for this win here tonight, John?
I'd like to thank the league admins for putting this deal together. I'd like to thank you and all the broadcast crew, everybody who comes out and watches the live stream, my teammates, Matt, Zach, Morgan. And, you know, I'd like to thank my family for allowing me to come down here and race with you guys. You know, busy time of the year, so really want to give them a shout out for allowing me to make the time tonight and come do what I love, especially in the off season up here in Michigan. There's not much else to race, so a lot of fun. Couldn't be happier. Want to say Merry Christmas to everybody as well.
Yes, I wanted to say that as well. So, yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family there, John. So, congratulations on your win, brother. And we'll see you. I think you guys are back next week, I think. Yeah, I think you guys... Yeah, I don't think you're off. I can't remember. I'll have to go look at the schedule. But anyhow...
We'll be there.
Yep, you'll be there. I'm sure you will. All right. Congrats again, brother.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up with Zach Nichols. Zach, you had a great race. I don't think you dropped out of the top 5 all night, and you did a great pass on the outside there as the laps were winding down to get second. Tell us about your race tonight.
Yeah, it was sure a up race for us. Yeah, we stayed in the top 5 all day, so that was good. Our pit road was like terrible. I suffered on the long run, but it seemed like that last run we had, I kind of learned how to save a little bit of the tires for that last run, but it came down to fuel, and I had to save fuel as well, but couldn't catch up to John. He was on a zip code.
Yeah, we saw you dip down there at the last, but just barely held on to it. How do you like your chances going forward?
I guess good. I look forward to Pocono, I guess. Right.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you there as well. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the league admins, like John. They're a fun league to run. A lot of good drivers. I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. I like to go back and watch these. I'd like to thank my teammates, Matt and John. Yeah, I think Morgan, I'm not sure. So, yeah. Oh, and my dad, yeah.
All right, well, good racing out there, and we'll see you at the next. Rudy?
All right, Matt Kemp.
How's it going?
he started on the pole tonight. That was an amazing pole, let me say. That was amazing time out there. And but tell me about the end there. You got really tight, and Zach Nichols got by you. Tell me about that. What happened?
Well, I appreciate that. That was it's a pretty good time. There was some cloud cover in qualifying, and we were able to go a little bit harder through 1 and 2. I just kind of guessed how hard we could go a little bit better than everyone else, I guess. So, yeah, towards the end of that run, though, Zach got by me because John ended up getting tight off the corner, and I had to check up for John, and Zach squeezing up on the outside and got that spot, and I ended up saving a little bit too much fuel. I had about a lap and a half left or so after the checkers. So I really think if Zach wouldn't have got by me, I could have had a little bit of a shot at Furnace. But either way, really proud of the whole No Chance Motorsports team. We all did a good job, I feel like. I mean, don't get me wrong, my pit crew didn't help me any today, but we did it. Other than that, John, Zach, myself, Morgan, and Joe all are getting there, and really proud of the top 3 result from all of us.
Yeah, that last pit stop, Furnace was about a full second faster coming off pit road than you were. I mean, that, you come in first and come out third.
I know it. That was the story today, though. How it goes sometimes, but yep. We were quick on the track, though. I was really pleased with how fast we were, and just saved a little bit too much there at the end.
Well, what you got to do is you got to promise your pit crew there that it'll be Coors Light and the Coors Light girls afterwards. Maybe they would be a little quicker, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Gonna have to try that next week.
Yeah, there you go. You got to bribe them a little, see?
Right on.
All right. Well, just an absolutely great run for you today, Matt. This is, I said at the beginning of the race, you'll hear it when you go back and watch it. Watch out for Matt Kemp because you have your good tracks and you have your bad tracks, and I felt like this was going to be one of them tracks that you were going to run excellent at, and you did it tonight. You brought it home third. I think you had a chance to win it, but I don't know. Everybody thinks they got something for Furnace, and that guy's alien, man.
Oh,
He's alien.
I'm telling you, yeah, I know it.
Yeah. Well, good job out there tonight. Who you got to thank for third?
Definitely got to thank my teammates. We worked together great all day again today with the top 3 result. I think that's our first time doing that, so that was pretty cool. Got to thank you guys at the broadcast. You guys do a great job. Got to thank everyone at the league. They do a great job, and they're just getting better. So, yeah.
All right, brother. We'll go celebrate that third place, and we'll see you. I think you guys are racing next week, so we'll see you next week. If not, have a Merry Christmas.
Right on. You do the same. Thanks.
All right. All right, we'll get up here with our winner here, and let's run down through the results. John Furnace comes home with the win. Zach Nichols second. Matt Kemp will finish third. Galen Gidman with a 4th place finish. Alan Westman in 5th. Jim Ott 6th. Chase Berry 7th. Ed Hewitt 8th. Brandon Bogo 9th. And Josh Schulin rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
11th is going to be Anthony Reynolds. 12th is going to be Cody Leavitt. 13th, Josh Cully. 14th, Tyler Dugan. 15th is going to be Jamie Leach. Dan Dill brings it home 16th. And Michael Ligori is 17th. Derek Robinson, he's going to bring it home 18th. Mike Grandy 19th. And Chris Brown's going to round out the top 20.
All right, Joe Renaud will finish 21st, Jeff Pogo 22nd, Eric Hawley 23rd, Jared Hagedorn 24th, Jordan Smith 25th, Joe Millen 26th, David Carmen 27th, Robert Duvendak way back in 28th. Golly, man. Doug Higbee 29th, and Cole Day 30th, Morgan Baird 31st, Jeffrey Price 32nd, Craig Berman 33rd, and Luke LaFaro rounds out the field in 34th position. So again, congratulations to our winner. Clean sweep this week with the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. Man, I'll tell you, what a powerhouse hitter. That just a power hitter out there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to be the one to chase down for the rest of the season. Absolutely.
Wow. He had a 130-point lead coming into today. I can't wait to see how much more of a lead he's going to have. Because Schulin, second place in points, finishes back in 10th. So he's going to extend that lead out even more. Leading most laps and winning the race. Yep, it's going to be a big point night for John Furnace. So, all right, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.